You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, King Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show.
Welcome, everybody, to Main Event here at AfterBuzz TV. It's very quiet in here.
Oh, it's that ominous Goldust music.
It is. I am Tom Connolly, and we don't have our full crew here tonight. Marquia's not here with us, but sitting across from me,
Is for the first time tonight, Gabrielle Loren.
No, you've been here way longer.
No,
Not
I
the
mean,
first
like,
time.
I normally sit next to you.
Oh, yes, yeah.
All right, geez, it's a punishment. We get
And
it.
sitting
God.
way far away from me on the other side of the room, Scott Narver.
As always, Tom doesn't want me anywhere near him, and Gabby has learned her lesson today.
So, back from Thanksgiving break. Did you guys have a good break?
Yeah.
Are you asking your Money in the Bank briefcase?
Oh, and the Money Bank briefcase is joining me here today.
That was.
No, I was gonna say
You
that.
put your hand on, like, did you have a good break? You know, when we shared a turkey together.
I was gonna let the viewers at home know that, over a break I, got this cleaned up. It's the only person I trusted with is my briefcase cleaner.
There was some damage to it.
There was.
Cody Rhodes came by and threw it in the river.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, the turkey. Yeah, so it's nice and new, nice and clean, ready to be cashed in sometime soon.
Mm-hmm.
Christian, you better watch out. SmackDown Friday, maybe Raw Monday.
He shouldn't have won.
You were so close. You were so close.
One match away.
Yeah.
Where was I?
I think you had 3 or 4 right. Out of 9.
Oh, great. Well, the one
I
before
was-
that I did really well.
Yeah, I was really low on this one too. So
One match away.
yeah, you picked the Big Show. If you would have picked Orton, you guys would have
I picked Big Show.
tied.
I went with a clever decision instead. I thought Big Show would win by DQ. But, I mean, if this is all Christian has, that's fine. You can have that. That and your shirts. If that's how you want to live your life, then have it.
He has
Christian-
those rosebuds.
Yeah, all 4 of them are excited. They're thrilled. And they have his shirts. So, good
Yes.
for Christian.
Yeah, good for him for now.
I'm
So
coming for you.
let's get into main event tonight. Coming from Tulsa, Oklahoma, we see an awesome Goldust Cody Rhodes sign to start off the show.
Oh, man.
Hey, whoever did it put time and effort in, and I'm sure they put their heart and soul into that sign. But it wasn't. It was fun.
Yeah,
it was,
time
it was,
and effort were made, but I think the least amount on both occasions.
And then we had Josh and The Miz on SmackDown, which Miz, Christmas Bounty, you can buy it at Walmart, he said. And then he was just signing copies and giving them away in the crowd there.
I think they're handed right back.
He actually signed it for Josh Matthews also.
Oh, is that
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
The first match of the night was Goldust versus Ryback. A decent match.
Yeah.
A couple, missteps throughout the match.
Saying
but-
Ryback's clumsy
A little. For
for a guy that's that gigantic.
Yeah,
that
I know.
He's not
I mean, I guess it's
necessarily
gonna be.
swift on his feet.
Yeah. But, I don't know. That power slam, I thought was... That's like Goldust's, move.
Yeah.
And it definitely got messed up.
There were some impressive moments though
Yes.
throughout.
Yes. I'm not saying Ryback's
feats
not
of
impressive.
strength between the two of them because Goldust doing anything to Ryback was impressive.
Gabby, what'd you think?
Overall tonight, I wasn't that impressed with the whole main event. I thought we've seen better. But this was probably one of the better ones of the night. I always like seeing Goldust, and I agree with The Miz. I enjoyed his veteranism because you could really tell that, with his old age and experience, he is, he really is able to bring his knowledge into the ring to, win his matches and take over. I liked it.
Yeah, you said they were calling him Benjamin Button.
Yeah,
Goldust.
they mentioned something about being Benjamin Button in the commentary, and I was laughing. I thought it was hysterical. Because all I'm picturing is like some really weird face with like, a young body.
Goldust's face, but his body gets younger.
Yeah,
Ew.
either work.
Gabby has so far pointed out 2 things on commentary, Tom.
I know. I wasn't really hearing much tonight. Nothing. I have some things, but I
That's
wasn't
because you
really,
were hearing us on
I
commentary
wasn't
in
really
the screening room.
grabbing it.
It's different.
I mean, Goldust hit an awesome crossbody off the top rope for 2. Ryback. This is what I did have stuff written down. Ryback is in the gym for 3 hours a day, doing yoga, lifting weights, and cardio.
Ryback
Every
does
day.
yoga?
That's according to the Miz.
You know what? Why are you shocked by that? Yoga increases flexibility, and a lot of athletes in the public eye, especially, are working on flexibility. They're in dance classes, yoga, Pilates.
I'm surprised by just Ryback. I would think that, yes, a lot of guys would, but that
Really?
guy, it surprises me.
So you're telling me you wouldn't be surprised if...
Are you surprised that I'm
Show.
a power lifter, Gabby?
No, actually, I'm not. I could
Yeah.
see you doing CrossFit.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you're sitting on this side of the table now. Had I asked you a week before, you'd been like, no, I don't see it. All right, you got your whole hand around there. Hold on. Stage one.
All right. So back to the match. Ryback hits a shoulder tackle, knocks Goldust to the outside. Ryback's basically in control for a lot of it. He hits a standing hold suplex that he holds for at least 20, 25 seconds.
Yeah?
Holds Goldust up in the air. Another thing on commentary, the Slammy Awards are this Monday. They're bigger than the Oscars. They're bigger than the Emmys and bigger than the Grammys. So
Yes, those gigantic standee trophies that they have that they
Yes.
wheel out for every access and everything.
you
Those
can buy
are
them now.
really.
Yeah, apparently on their website you can buy them.
That's
Yes.
exclusive.
Yeah.
How much are they?
I don't know. I just saw someone said that they could buy them online. So
Wow. Okay.
Goldust went for the power slam, and that's when, it seemed like it was a timing issue. Like Goldust went to grab him, and he flipped him over, but I don't know. It was just a weird little.
Yeah, this
mess
showed
up.
his age, I think, because it
Goldust.
seemed like he was tired at this point. He just gave up. He's like, take me.
But he didn't show his age a couple minutes later because he hit an awesome spine buster. Then he hit a plancha over the top rope onto Ryback, which, I mean, he's like 42, 43, just jumping over the top rope like it's nothing. And then Axel tried to get involved because him and Cody were outside. Cody attacked Axel. Ryback, they get back in the ring. Ryback went for a powerbomb, but missed. Goldust hit I think it's called the final cut.
Yeah, we're
His-
trying to figure it out.
It's
that
kind of like a crossroads, but he jumps.
going for a suplex and then turning and pivoting in.
Yeah, which I thought was impressive. I mean, Ryback's like almost 300 pounds or over 300 pounds.
Yeah.
And he just picked him, straight up, and then was able to turn him while he was in midair. Goldust went for the pin. I thought he was gonna get the win, but Axel jumped in the ring, broke it up. Cody comes in, hits a disaster kick on Ryback, and then they both end up taking care of Axel, knocking him out of the ring. So Goldust won by DQ tonight. Kind of not an ending I wanted to see. I don't know what you didn't. Gabby didn't like that ending.
I didn't like the ending, but I mean, I'm also happy Goldust won because he's a favorite. So regardless, I'm cool with it because it would have sucked even worse if
Yeah,
the
if he
other
would've
guy
lost.
won. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you guys give the star rating for this match?
Well, I hope that they don't just use this as a throwaway. I mean, if we see on main event next week that it's a tag match between them, that would be all right if it
Yeah.
continues to build. But I don't know. I gave it 44 terrible signs in the crowd of Goldust and Cody Rhodes.
I'm giving it a 2.7. I liked some parts of it, but I wasn't as impressed as I've been in the past. But one thing I did like was I did see some of Goldust's strength, especially when Ryback held him up. What's that move called that you were
Yeah,
talking about
like
before?
a standing suplex.
The suplex, yeah. And, everyone comments, oh, Ryback's so strong, but really Goldust is holding himself up there.
Yeah.
So he's really strong. I mean, it sucks he's going to get thrown down in 5 seconds, but, I mean, for the most part, you could tell that this guy really knows what he's doing. Like, he's a strong player.
Yeah, definitely. That's an impressive feat to hold Like, yeah, Ryback
that
is holding up,
long,
but him,
you know?
yeah, he's staying up there too for 20, 25 seconds.
Yeah, they're like cheerleading or something.
Yeah.
And it's around the tummy area. That's ticklish, impressive on Ryback's part for not laughing.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was some good spots in this match. I think they're trying to push Curtis Axel and Ryback as a tag team now because they won a tag team match on Raw. I think they're trying to, they have all these tag teams. They're trying to do a lot with them.
It's good that they're filling these spots with
Yeah.
these guys. It's like, well, what do we do with them? I don't know. Put them in a tag.
Yeah, which I mean, I'm hoping this leads to. I feel like it's going to be maybe like a triple threat or fatal 4-way at the pay per view because there is so many tag teams like Real Americans, Usos, 3MB. They're not going to be in it, but
Why you gotta be down like that, Tom?
I don't know if they're going to make it. Maybe they will. Maybe the surprise in the match.
Like that attitude.
But I think it would be good. After TLC, they have a long stretch before Royal Rumble. I think it'd be cool to have like a tag team tournament for number one contenders
Absolutely, yeah.
to get something going, get something new going, and then they can start some feuds out of that. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I gave it a 3.0. I thought it was a good match, good spots. I wanted Goldust to get the win, but I'm fine with if they're gonna, maybe have the tag match next week or on SmackDown. So after that, we get to a Raw recap of Daniel Bryan with his former tag team partner Kane, Corporate Kane now. And Kane, it was a really short recap, and basically, Daniel Bryan's against the Wyatts, 3-on-1 handicap match at TLC.
Those segments are always weird because it starts with him going down the hallway and looking every way, but your peripheral vision doesn't work in the WWE backstage because meanwhile there's a 7-foot guy at the end of the hallway looking on his phone, but he doesn't see him and bumps into him. And then we have the scene.
Like they couldn't have just been headbutting. I don't know.
Or he just sees him from a distance and then just walks up to him.
Yeah.
You know the guy.
Yeah, it's like they haven't
for a long
I mean,
time.
they haven't seen each other in a while, so
Which is always weird when they present that idea too. It's like they just don't happen to run into each other at work.
Kane's too busy in the headquarters working every day as the
Thank God we
Director of
filmed this
operations.
moment. We might have missed this.
So yeah, Daniel Bryan versus the Wyatts. What do you think, Gabby, of this match? So 3-on-1, all the Wyatts against Daniel Bryan.
The Wyatts. All the way the Wyatts.
Do you think it's fair to do this to Daniel Bryan?
Yes.
The thing I don't understand, and this is the thing where, to go back to overall a little bit, they didn't really show this on Raw. So last week on Raw, Daniel Bryan gets kidnapped by the Wyatts.
Mm-hmm.
On SmackDown, we're told that Daniel Bryan is still with the Wyatts. This is on SmackDown last week.
Right.
This week on Raw, Daniel Bryan has a match against Eric Rowan. And
At somewhere in between, he was left in a parking lot, correct?
we found out on Raw that he was left last Monday in a parking lot, but yet on Friday he was still with the Wyatts. It was a weird little plot hole that
I think they made him a valet for a little while just to get some side cash because the Wyatts don't really make that much money.
yeah.
I mean, you'd see him spending it on nice clothes. All they're spending it on is Bray Wyatt shirts.
Yeah.
Because he has a new shirt each and every week. So
And they
Daniel
always wear the
Bryan
same thing every week.
was
yeah.
a valet for a little bit, made some cash, and then so on.
I'd be really scared if I was Daniel Bryan and I got stuck in the ring with 3 Wyatts.
Yeah. I wouldn't. No, that would not be.
I mean,
a pleasant place to
technically,
be.
it's not fair, but I mean, I want to see it, so.
Yeah. But to me,
It's
I
not
just-
fair, but I hope
just,
it gets pummeled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird that, but Daniel Bryan showed up on Raw like nothing happened and he wasn't kidnapped, and I want to see a storyline of, wouldn't it be cool to see Daniel Bryan, at the Wyatt compound trying to break out of there on Raw? I would have loved to see that for the whole night of Raw, just him trying to get out of there
That would be so
somewhere.
cool.
Like even if he's sending tweets to Bree or whatever, I don't know.
So he
something.
still has his
touts.
phone, but he can't get out.
Yeah, he somehow
Sending
finds a
15-second
phone. I don't know.
touts.
I don't know. I was just like, I don't understand.
It's a cool idea, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, if you have a phone and you don't call 911, like you're stupid.
But maybe there was, I don't know. Maybe
But
he
then
could only
that's a
get,
movie,
he
tie-in
only had
for the
Wi-Fi.
call.
I don't know.
They should make a whole entire WWE movie with a crazy story.
That would be awesome with everyone in it.
Yeah, and all these crazy things happening outside of the ring. That would
WWE
be so
Studios,
cool.
get on that.
Yeah, get on it. Stop making movies about other things. Make movies about your wrestlers.
Yeah. So let's get to this second match. That was my thing. I was just kind of perplexed by that on Monday. Didn't understand.
Little plot
it.
hole.
Yeah. But let's go. Second match of the night. The Usos versus 2 out of 3 3MB for the night. No Heath Slater.
The heart and the soul.
Yeah. Don't hinder Jinder and Drew McIntyre. They said that Heath Slater was getting surgery. His vocal cords were banged up a little bit.
Yeah.
And they were kind of hinting that he's not in 3MB anymore.
But what was weird was the commentary thing that I noticed was that Miz says you can do fine with damaged vocal cords in the WWE, saying like it's no big deal. Well, you know, remember the whole story about Randy Savage and Ricky Steamboat where he dropped the bell on his neck and then took him out forever? It's like, well, it seems like you can't. It seems like you need those vocal cords.
In this day and age, they can do it.
I guess so.
You don't need to talk to wrestle.
No, I guess not. Not here.
That would be Gabby's line.
However,
That's what she'd say to the Wyatts.
I forgot to mention this, but I think in that first match, I really heard Ryback like huffing and puffing a lot.
Yeah,
The audio was like up for his mic or whatever. Because you never really hear them breathing like that, and I don't know. It was
yes, I mean
interesting.
sometimes they do turn on like those ring mics a little bit, but I feel like they keep it kind of low. So.
Didn't you hear him? He was like, like on camera. I heard it so clear.
I didn't hear it, but I'm sure he is always huffing and puffing.
I'm
all over
worried
the
if
place.
it's an out-of-shape cameraman.
Maybe it was.
Could be. No, but his mouth opened every time.
So back to the second match. It was a short match. A couple of cool spots. Drew McIntyre hit the blind tag at the beginning of the match, and Jay threw Jinder out of the ring, hit a clothesline, went out with him, and Drew McIntyre hit an awesome drop kick right to his face, to start this off, and that just kind of 3MB was basically in control for the majority of this match, basically isolating Jay on their side of the ring. Jay was able to hit a float over DDT on Drew McIntyre, got to Jimmy with the hot tag. Jimmy hit a super kick on Drew McIntyre, and then Jay was able to fly out. Does the Uso flying jump out of the ring onto Drew McIntyre. Then Jinder was the legal man that time. They were up on the corner. Jimmy was able to throw Jinder off, and Jinder landed was on his stomach, normally not on his back, and Jimmy hit the splash on Jinder for 3.
To the ass.
Yeah, definitely.
He splashed him to the ass. It wasn't the lower back. It wasn't the head.
So the Usos win. Like I said, it was a very short match.
Yeah, real quick. I lost interest. No Heath Slater.
Yeah.
I like
Nobody
Heath.
out. Yeah, I like
He's
Heath
fun.
the best.
He razzes the crowd.
I really hope he's not out of 3MB. I don't know what
That'd be terrible.
they're talking about, but maybe he'll just go back to being the one-man band. Copyright infringement. Be like, you can't use that. I used that first. So what do you think of this match, Gabby?
I didn't think it was anything special. I wasn't impressed at all. However, the one move that I did like was when Jinder and Jimmy were both on the ropes, and Jimmy slammed Jinder into the
Just like the microphone.
yeah.
Wham!
He slammed. He I don't know what pushed
Knocked
him
him
off.
off.
He knocked him off and then body slammed him. And I thought that was a great finale to it to just close out like that. But I didn't really like anything else, so I gave it a 1.7.
Gotcha. What'd you give this?
Yeah, it was lackluster. I mean, I was hoping for more, but it was serviceable. It's just main events have been so good lately.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the drop off of what happened. So
Yeah.
I give it 4. I say ooh.
Gotcha. Yeah, I gave it a 2.5. It was just too short for me. I mean, the Usos definitely, bring the crowd up and get the crowd into the match and get, the crowd excited. And you always do that when they do the flying jump to the outside of the ring. That always gets the crowd going. And they do hit awesome super kicks out of nowhere on guys, which I do like that too. But yeah, I wish it was a little longer. I wish Heath Slater was out there, but he's getting some surgery, so
We miss it, Heath.
yeah. Come back soon.
Come back soon.
We need to hear your sweet voice singing each week. Then we see that on SmackDown this week, it's going to be CM Punk versus a question mark member of the Shield. I don't know which member that is.
I don't know
I don't
either.
know who calls himself triple question mark. But
It's bound to be a good match regardless.
yeah,
'cause
so it definitely will be.
all 3 guys are great, and the styles of whoever it is, that's an awesome free match they're giving away.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yes, definitely. And then we get to the Raw recap of the contract signing between Randy Orton and John Cena for now the unification of the world and WWE titles. It breaks down with, Cena Orton fighting. Cena throws Orton through a table. Then he A's him through another table and holds up both belts at the end, kind of like Randy Orton did that the week before. So it kind of definitely felt more like this was the last Raw before the pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's true. The contract signings tend to do that.
Yeah. But, I mean, what do you guys think of this now? Now there's only going to be one champion. One champion in WWE.
I'm thrilled.
Do you think there's actually going to be one champion at the end of the pay-per-view?
Yes. I think everybody has put out the theories okay, so Randy Orton's going to grab the other belt and Cena's going to grab the other belt and that's what's going to happen. But Triple H keeps saying, nope, there's going to be a champion. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how long that's going to last. Seriously.
It'll be interesting to see if there is only one champion, what happens. Now Royal Rumble is whoever wins Royal Rumble goes against that champion. They don't get a choice like they have been over the last 8 or 9 years. However,
everything's going to mean 10 times as much. It's going to be great. I'm so thrilled I don't have to field the question because over Thanksgiving I was watching wrestling with my dad and those types of questions of wait, there's a world champion and a WWE champion? What's the difference? I don't know. There should just be one.
WWE isn't world.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's world is in the title.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. It's weird.
So, yes, no more brands, but let there be a champion.
Yeah. And then hopefully, the other belts will elevate. The IC title will mean as much as it did, 10 years ago.
Exactly.
So
I'm excited because then that just means that much more. When you get one championship match for the world title on a pay-per-view, you're excited to see that.
Yeah.
It's between those 2 or 3 guys or whatever it is, and that means the world right there.
And as much as Triple H is saying that there's going to be one champion, I still don't trust him. You can never trust Triple H with what he says.
It's true. He doesn't drink water. He always spits it out.
He does. But, I mean, we'll see what happens at TLC. I think it'll definitely be a good match. John Cena and Randy Orton, they can both wrestle. They've had battles over the last 10 years.
There's a great video package they were showing with just the whole, the battles that they've had, kicking his dad in the head and all that stuff.
Yeah. And then they did an interview with Triple H, Michael Cole. Michael Cole asked him if this is the biggest match in the history of the WWE. What do you guys think? I don't think it's going to be the biggest match in history.
No.
I think one of the biggest matches was when they did this before.
At Vengeance.
Yes, yeah.
I was there.
You were?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
I was there live. I got so mad when Jericho won.
You're so seasoned.
I was happy. But yeah, when Jericho, that was the first time there really was.
Dorky's the word.
That title unification. So.
Dorky.
But yeah, so Triple H said it'll definitely be a match that'll be remembered. And he reiterated that there's only going to be one champion at the end of this.
Who do you want the one champion to be, Gabby?
Yeah, or Cena.
Want or think?
Want.
Yeah.
Who do you want to represent WWE for
Randy Orton.
I'm leaning towards him as of now. We'll have to see after the
He
next.
seems more of a badass.
He definitely is.
Yeah.
John Cena is a goody-goody.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think I'm siding with Randy.
He's got that bad boy. Girls like him.
Yeah.
All that
I mean,
stuff.
John Cena looks like a bad boy, but he seems soft.
You hear that, John Cena?
Do you think that's what
I
Nikki
hope you
thinks?
tweet that to him later, Gabby. I really
I don't
do.
think he has Twitter, does he?
Oh,
he
yeah.
does.
Oh, yeah, he does have Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think he uses it. His Instagram is not even pictures of himself. It's pictures of, if he went to the mall, it would be a picture of, a plant. He doesn't upload photos of himself.
Would you say
I think he's
he
too
looks
busy.
tough, but he seems soft?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you tweet that, and I hope everybody else retweets it. Gabby,
Yeah.
what's your Twitter handle now?
At Gabrielle_Loren. That's Gabrielle, GABRIELLE_LOREN. Tweet me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Look
her.
for that tweet and retweet
Yes.
it. Let Cena know. He's soft.
So the final match of the night is R-Truth versus Damien Sandow. R-Truth comes down rapping with his "What's Up." Crowd goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're into it. I couldn't really. He's been coming out with unique, raps each week now. Kind of about who he's going against.
Mm-hmm.
This one I couldn't really understand what you're saying.
I
though.
couldn't.
Oh, but it
understand.
was unique. But you didn't understand.
I just know it was unique. It's our truth.
You were
That's
listening for
awesome.
commentary.
I know.
You weren't focused on
No.
actual.
I didn't
in-ring promos?
understand what he was saying, but it sounded cool.
Yeah. But then Damien Sandow came out, and I did understand everything he said. He said,
Because you're an intellectual.
Yes. He said, your future Intercontinental Champ is here. And he said, let's try this one. The future face of the WWE has something to say. And he said, speaking of truth, he says, how are you? I don't know what he even said. You're playing. This is what you're fighting me, and this is what's gonna happen to all you for you, like catering to all these half-wits in the crowd, and the people booed him because
That's what half-wits do.
yeah,
Let's be honest.
they don't understand what they don't understand Damien Sandow.
No, he's trying to educate them. Man, I miss
So-
the robe.
Yeah. He hasn't come out in that in a while.
I don't know.
I think because he's more vicious,
the character's
like-
evolving.
Yeah.
which
He
is a
doesn't need a
shame.
robe. He doesn't need it anymore. And then we found out on Raw, Sandow versus Big E at TLC for the Intercontinental title. This was a longer match. This is almost the same amount of time as the Goldust Ryback match.
Mm-hmm.
Miz was talking on commentary about how he used to pretend he was the Ultimate Warrior when he was a kid, and like 2 weeks ago. He would run around in face paint. No, I didn't say that. But
Yeah, when he was a kid, he put the face paint on.
yeah, and they were basically talking about the IC title, how much it means, and like we were saying earlier, I think it's definitely going to mean a lot more come after TLC.
Yeah.
And I think with Big E holding it, I think he's going to hopefully have a decent title reign.
You don't want Sandow to take it?
I mean, I would, yes, but
I at least find that match credible.
Yeah.
More
Mhm.
than the Curtis Axel one because, Sandow's so smart that he
Yeah.
would find out other
Mhm.
ways of winning the belt.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, hopefully we'll see on SmackDown and Raw in the next week and a half of him trying to outsmart Big E.
Mhm.
Because Big E has the size and the power. Sandow has the smarts. I think it's going to be
And the know-how.
Yes, I think it's
Gotta
going
give
to
him
be
two.
a good match. It's definitely going to be a good match at TLC. Sandow tossed Truth into the ring post on the outside, showing that aggressive side of Sandow that we've seen a lot more lately. Again, the Slammies are Monday, everybody. Slammies Monday. Miz is not on the superstar of the year list. And then
Brock Lesnar is.
yeah, Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, John Cena,
Orton.
and I think Lesnar. I think those 5. So that'll be interesting with the Slammies. They kept going in and out of the match talking about other random things. Sandow was able to hit the Russian leg sweep. Did the Kobito Akiet for 2. I thought that's not going to pin him. And then Sandow ends up throwing R-Truth into the ring post and then ran himself into the ring post, which I thought R-Truth was going to pull this out of here. I was like, I know Sandow has an IC title match, but I thought it was going to be one of those like shock wins where, should R-Truth now be in the title picture kind of thing?
Right.
R-Truth went for the scissors kick, missed. Sandow went for the you're welcome, but R-Truth was able to roll out of it. And then R-Truth did hit the scissors kick on him for 2. But R-Truth went for a suplex, and Sandow was able to land on his feet. He took out R-Truth's leg, kicking the back of his leg, hit the you're welcome, and Sandow gets the win. So, strong showing by Sandow. Strong showing by both guys in this match.
Mhm.
What do you think of it, Gabby?
It was, again, as entertaining as Ryback versus Goldust to me. But that's not saying much overall. However, I did like R-Truth and the moves that he brought out. I think he's, I don't know, like I loved his high kicks and just the effort he put in for that type of stuff. Also, he dropped Sandow on his knees at one point, and I don't know, but I usually don't see the wrestlers, or at least in my new beginnings, haven't seen wrestlers fall from like a high area or something like that on their knees. That seems like really dangerous and it hurts. So it was interesting. I felt like it was also his rebound. Like he was kind of like a big post. He wasn't going to let him get him down.
Gotcha.
So the only other thing I didn't like was R-Truth. He had a scissor kick fail, and he just kind of kicked his legs up and didn't hit anything. It was really awkward. Yeah, and then he got in, executed it correctly, but overall, I was not impressed because as a wrestler, seasoned, you should not be doing that. You should not be missing your opponent.
Well, Sandow moved out of the way, though. That was why he missed.
Either way, he's ending up on scissorkickfail.com.
But he still seemed like he didn't put as much effort in. Like, I think he gave up halfway through because he already realized he was moving out of the way.
Gotcha.
You know?
So he was trying to get back on the offense.
Yeah.
Like,
And honestly, I would say, like, if I was him, if you notice someone's trying to get away, why wouldn't you just rebound yourself real fast and get into another move that's just going to knock them out right away? Like, why just give up in that move and complete it when you know he already is gone?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, I think when he did it too, I mean, you want to, if you're going to miss them, you want to at least try to land on your feet so you are kind of ready. So I think that was.
Yeah, but then he
It was easier to
paused.
stop it, though.
I understand that mentality, but he's also stopping and allowing the other guy to come at him. So.
R-Truth
It's
on
your
the
game.
scissor kicks anymore.
Yeah, it's like
Not good.
You're quicker like a cat, but you can't just stare.
Exactly.
Got to be.
There's
pouncing.
no time for thoughts.
So what
Right.
did you give a star rating for this one?
So I would give it a 2.6.
2.6.
2.6.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, but I think the theme overall with this main event is everything was all right, but nothing was great. There wasn't any really big standout moments. I mean, the recaps were kind of the standouts of hyping everything else. So, it was fair, as fine, but nothing was really big from it. I like the progression of Damien Sandow's aggressiveness, and I like seeing R-Truth, but again, just nothing special about this match. No pizzazz, no big thing, but it's all serviceable and fine. So I gave it 31 hallelujahs.
Gotcha. Yeah, I gave it a 3.0. I thought it was, an average match. A good length. They told a good story of, Sandow just showing that aggression, showing that he could step up and take on Big E for the IC title. I think it was definitely one of those matches to, get Sandow, get a win, get that confidence up, get him ready for this match at TLC 2 weeks from now. But yeah, I mean, overall, I thought it was. I mean, last week's was really good. We had Del Rio versus Ziggler in like a 30-minute match, which was awesome. Phil was here with me for that. But it was. I mean, to go from that to this week, I mean. They had good guys on this. I wish it was a tag team match at the beginning instead of a one-on-one. But I think they're building that up. This was like a building show.
Yeah,
getting ready for the pay-per-view.
It was like the odd pairings of everything that didn't quite fit. Because, the Usos versus 3MB, the two members were like, well, yeah, but where's Heath? And then, just all the...
Yeah.
It just didn't quite work everywhere. I mean, Damien Sandow versus Goldust would be, I think, a way better matchup.
Yeah.
So, just how the cards fell.
Yes. So that was main event for this week from Tulsa. I think, like I said, overall, decent show. Just gearing up towards TLC. So, I have a snack for you guys.
No.
Really?
Yep.
No.
Are you going to give us $1?
No, I have some string cheese. For
Oh
you
my
guys.
God, this is amazing.
Shut up. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That one's for you, Phil.
I start.
I had one before I left.
Oh, Markia. You picked the wrong week.
I love string
So,
cheese.
am I gonna cash this in this week? Tune into SmackDown. Tune
Oh
into
my God,
Raw.
wait. You should cash it in and put cheese in there and have him open it. It'll just be string cheese.
Guys, I don't know if you could see this at home. There were so many string cheeses in there still to cash in with.
All right, so
The Money in
we're-
the Bank means so much more now. One title, so many string cheeses.
Yep.
This is unbelievable.
Money in the bank equals food in the bank.
Yes. So, where can they find you guys at?
They can find me. Sorry, I'm eating. At Gabrielle
Especially when we're
__
done.
Loren. What'd you
I
say?
said eat when you're done.
No, it looks too good. And then on Instagram at GabbyLO87.
You can find me on Twitter at Curtin Dirksen. You can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast featuring sketches, interviews, and all sorts of crazy stuff on comedypodcastnetwork.com and iTunes. It's
Wait.
Curtin Dirks.
Yeah.
I just realized something.
Yes.
We've been eating warm string cheese because it's been sitting in his bank for like
No,
ever.
it was fresh from today.
Yeah.
From
yes.
today. When did you take
No,
it out of the
when I
fridge?
came here, when I'm on my way
Oh.
here. Yeah. All right, and you can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom, and each week on Main Event and Supernatural in 2014. So we'll see you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.